was going to happen at some point.
Yeah, I think it was one of the things, reality bit, didn't it, for Bradford City? And it's one of those things that I think you've got to reflect on just how well they did to get there. I mean, I think for me, when you stand back, you thought, actually, they shouldn't really have been there. What they've beaten to get there, and yeah, reality kicked in for them, didn't it? Well, in the end, it just wasn't to be. Bradford City's hopes of Wembley glory were crushed by Premier League side Swansea, who beat them 5-0. There was to be no miracle, but they've created some amazing memories. Let's look back on a very special day with the help of BBC commentator Guy Mowbray.
City till I die, I'm City till I die. I know I am, I'm sure I am, City till I die. What about turn? Come on, City!
A little bit nervous, but I'm really looking forward to the occasion and everything.
Come on, Bradford!
If we win, I'll just be amazed. I'll be shocked.
A final that tells an uplifting tale of two cities. Bradford, from the bottom tier of the Football League, have beaten the odds and 3 Premier League sides to be here. And Swansea, a club that's climbed all the way to football's elite, plays in its first ever major Wembley final. On Oscars night, regardless of who wins, it's a Hollywood story. Michu's had a go, Duke's got a glove to it, there's the follow-up. Swansea lead. Michu's gone for the goal again, and he's found the corner himself this time. Really, really difficult for the team from League Two from here. It's back to Nathan Dyer now! It's De Guzman, he's clipped, it'll be a penalty. Oh no. Matt Duke is off, I had a feeling that was coming.
You don't want it to end this way, you know, we've had a great success, and obviously I didn't want it to end this way, but you know, I've had worse days.
De Guzman. Just look at this, 4-0 down. Swansea want 5 before the finish. Played in, it is 5!
They're a good team, but at least we got to Wembley. We beat 3 Premier League teams. I think Swansea deserved it in the end.
We've had a fantastic day. Yeah, it's been really brilliant. You know, the atmosphere was superb, fans were great.
There will be real disappointment in the Bradford City ranks right now. That will soon ease. They realise how proud they've done their city, their division, League Two. And their supporters have been absolutely magnificent today.
If you can put it in a context that one of the Swansea players' wages per year are probably equivalent to our whole budget. You know, that's the gulf between the clubs, you know, and we've got here by beating 3 Premiership teams. It's been a great journey. The supporters today were outstanding for us, I've got to say that, and I'd like to thank each and every one of them. The way they carried on backing us right to the end, I thought it was tremendous.
Fabulous, just a brilliant day out. We made Wembley. Absolutely brilliant. Best support you'll ever see. Absolutely endless. They're still singing now.
Very proud, very, very proud. At least we got to the final, that's what matters most.
Better than Liverpool.
No!
Well, the Bradford fans did the city proud, as you saw there, and they've been praised by the chairman of the Football Association for their part in making the final an outstanding occasion. 35,000 made the journey to Wembley to support the Bantams, and our reporter Ian Bucknell joined one coach load as they set off for a day to remember.
Along with many other Bradford City fans, this group from Sawbury Bridge was on the road at first light. The match was 9 hours away, but the result already decided.
It really doesn't matter, we've already won. And I know that it's a cliche and everyone's saying it, but genuinely.
None of us will see this again, none of us. Regardless of the outcome, just an absolute fantastic day to be had by all.
There are 2 more pickups before joining the Bradford City convoy to Wembley. In a pub near Northampton, there's time for sustenance and reflection.
I've been a fan for 30 years, but it's one in a lifetime, really. You know what I mean? It's great for the club, great for the town, and everyone get together, isn't it?
Everybody at work supports them, everybody will be at the game. I don't think there'll be anybody left in Bradford.
Come on, City, let's go! Who's going to win the cup? Bradford! Bradford!
There's at least another good 4 hours before the game starts to kick off. I don't know, I'm so emotional, it's hard to describe in words.
just so proud. Proud of my team, proud of my city.
During the match, the Bradford City fans had nothing to cheer, so they cheered anyway.
All the noise is coming from the Bradford fans. This is the big thank you for everything that they've enjoyed, the way that the city has been put on the map.
Not the result we wanted, but we were there at a final and it was still a brilliant day to remember forever, you know, so, and that's what we've got to take from this. Always there to remember.
What a fabulous day. The fact that we're even there is pretty much nigh on a miracle.
What more can you ask? If these people, these kids follow us into the future and keep supporting City, anything's possible. So that's the future.
Fantastic stuff, yeah.
It really, really was. I have to say, Tanya, I mean, let's be honest, we were a bit sad, weren't we, at the end of it?
We were.
Because the fairy tale was over. But let's talk about legacy, because we have Mark Long, the chairman. A bit down today, are you?
No, not really. Philosophical, I think. I think everybody realised, you know, the Premier League side, there's 70 places above us, and they played some great football. They deserved their win. But we certainly beat them with the fans, didn't we? I mean, emotional. I mean, I was choking back tears. With 20 minutes to go.
We were all...
And I broke it. I stood up and started applauding our fans.
Not supposed to do that.
No, I'm not supposed. I didn't really care. They deserved it. So.
Colin, you're from Breakthrough Bradford. Now, can Bradford make the breakthrough it needs after all this publicity?
I mean, fantastic credit to Mark and his colleagues and the players and the manager for a fantastic achievement, you know, despite the defeat yesterday. And I think what we've got to bottle is the pride that you saw at Wembley yesterday and the pride you've seen in Bradford all over the last few weeks. You know, white communities, Asian communities, young people, old people, people from Ilkley, people from Keighley, and bottle that pride to really make a new resolve to actually sort out the things that need sorting out.
How do you do it?
Well, and also to promote Bradford to the wider world more strongly than perhaps we have in the past.
I mean, within 2 minutes of that match starting, the word Bradford was trending worldwide on Twitter for the right reasons. You couldn't buy that, and that's what these lads have done.
And what we need to do now is capitalise on that. What Bradford Breakthrough is going to be doing is inviting key opinion forms, including some of your colleagues in the national media, to come to Bradford and show them, you know, the many successful businesses in Bradford, the fantastic landscapes in Bradford, the cultural assets of Bradford, and just say, look, this city's actually got a lot going for it.
And a football club that they've
all heard of.
Mark.
And you know, just build on that for the future of Bradford.
It's not over yet. The dream isn't over. You've got 15 games to go. You could be off down there again, couldn't you, the playoffs?
Yeah, I think realistically, if we're going to go up from League One, it will be through the playoffs. I mean, we're about 8 points off with 4 games in hand. So it's not impossible, but it's going to be a hard task. I mean, we've really got to get a winning formula back together, and I think that's why it's important. That's why we've not done a coach trip or anything like that around the town, because Phil wants to get their feet back down on the ground. We've got a game on Wednesday, game on Saturday. He wants to make sure that we can concentrate and maybe get the fans back down there again.
The dream is not over yet, though.
No, well, it's never over. Always, with the Bradford fan, you're always dreaming.
What a lovely comment. Let's have a look at the rest of the sport, then.
Michael Laudrup, the Swansea manager, paid huge credit. He said, yeah, we may be remembered a little bit for winning this, but this will be the final that Bradford are remembered for.
Absolutely.
Well, elsewhere in the world of football, there wasn't too much to celebrate for our teams, unless you were a fan of one of the Sheffield